everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. I hope you're all doing very well, and this video is basically going to be my very quick, easy, probably less than 10-minute makeup look. So it's basically for those days which are very few throughout the week. Like, I really don't wear makeup, but if I was to wear makeup for going on errands or going to the gym or just basically those kinds of things, then this is my current go-to quick makeup for that. Like, I don't use many products. I literally just go quite light, quite simple with everything. So currently I am on my way to the gym, so this is my kind of gym makeup. It's not so much sweat proof because I'm not actually putting that much on to, you know, kind of stay on my face, but it is the kind of light makeup look which I'm tending to lean towards at the moment. So if you're interested, please like, subscribe, and I hope you enjoy my very quick, easy makeup routine. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just pop on my... I'm just going to pop on a headband just to get my hair out of my face. And my skin is already prepped, so it's already moisturized. Sunscreen is on. Just get my hair out of my face. Lovely, love that for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start by brushing. I've got a mirror here, by the way. I'm gonna just brush my eyebrows out. They don't need too much work because they are newly threaded, which makes me the happiest girl in the entire world. So just brush my eyebrows through, and then I go in with my eyelash curler and just prep the lashes. I don't actually tend to wear mascara, so today might be one of those days. I might not wear mascara, but you know, also it's just kind of like how I feel. If I feel like I want to do a little bit more, I might. Okay, so what I'm going to go in with is, if I can find anything right now, here it is. So I would normally like spot conceal at this point, like scarring or anything, but because I'm just going really natural, I'm just gonna go straight in with the Elf Halo Glow Liquid Filter. So honestly, again with this, very light-handed, so I probably just take it out, swirl a bit there, swirl a bit there. This is literally just to, like, I say even my skin tone out. I don't even think it really does that, to be honest. It just gives me a little bit of a glow, and coverage wise it doesn't, you know, it doesn't actually give coverage because it's just like something to go under the base, but it just makes me feel like a bit put together. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on. Also, like, I don't like to put too much base products on because when I'm going to the gym I obviously wear my headphones, so like I'm gonna get makeup on that. I don't really want to keep cleaning them that regularly. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with my skin at the moment. Like, it's just doing everything it's not meant to do. It's not giving summer skin, guys, which is really annoying. That's all everyone wants, is summer skin, and mine's not giving that. It's really annoying. So I just put a little bit on. I bounce that into my skin with my beauty blender, and it's just kind of giving me like a glow. I don't tend to wear concealer, so I kind of take this up a little bit on my under eyes, just to kind of, you know, because I want to kind of make it look like I'm not wearing makeup, like I'm not trying too much, you know. Then, because I'm not gonna wear mascara, I will just go in with my bronzer, and I'll take a big fluffy brush and I'll just pop the bronzer all over my lid, very roughly. I've got hair, there we go, fluff. Just all over my lid, just to give them a little bit of dimension. And this is what's gonna, you know, instead of mascara drawing attention to my eyes, mine's just gonna be like a matte, bronzy, bit natural eyelid. And I just do that, and I just love it. Sometimes I love mascara, but sometimes I just like not putting mascara on, and to be honest, like taking my makeup off at the end of the day, so much better. Just gonna glue the brows down with my Got2b. I think I need a new one of these because it's kind of old now. Very lightly like that. I don't put too much on, not gonna lie. Then I take the same bronzer which I used in my crease, so I'm just using the Fenty Beauty, this is very old, my makeup's very old guys, the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker Instant Warmth Bronzer in Cocoa Naughty No. 7. I just take the same bronzer and I'm doing my cheekbones and my temples, forehead, just contouring. And by using the same bronzer as the eyelids, it's all just gonna kind of marry together really, really nicely. Any excess, just take it around and down the nose. Just like so. And the nose contour, I'm just going to take the same brush I used in my eyelids and just kind of run that down my nose, just to kind of marinate with the eye as well. Okay, then if you want to add a little balmy highlighter, be my guest, but I just kind of, I'm putting less product on. Should I add a bit? No, I'm not going to add a balmy highlighter because I'm now going to go in with, where's my blush brush? I'm going to go in with the Rare Beauty Powder Blush in Happy. This has already got reflex. It's going to give me like a pinky cheek, so it's gonna do my highlighting for me, but in a pinky way. So I just put a little bit of that on just to make me look alive and bright, pinky. I don't know if you can see, might not show in the light, but through the camera, where like your highlighter hits, this blush kind of does that work for you. So it already looks like I've got a bit of highlighter on. Okay, I take that, basically tops of my cheeks, my nose, basically everywhere. Don't listen to me, I take it everywhere. It just makes you look so healthy and I love it. Okay, then just kind of blend them both together. At this point, if you want to go back in with your bronzer on the lid, just to kind of, because you've now got face products on, if you want to add a little more just to blend it all out, which I like to do. Okay, then what I like to do is, like, one of my favourite parts, especially in the summer and especially for this kind of like quite light everyday makeup, I take this pen. This is the NYX Lift and Snatch brow tint pen in espresso. So it's a very dark brown. It's a brow pen, but it's in a felt tip form, which I love. I use this for my faux freckles. Now, I get complimented a lot when I wear my faux freckles because everyone says they look really natural. I don't think that, but it might just be the pen. So I literally kind of focus it in this area here, like around my nose and like the inner parts of like my cheek. And then I just kind of blend it out. And I go in with this pen. Now, I originally really wanted a freckle pen, but I never got one. I got this instead, and it works a treat. The tip to making it look natural is for them to be quite sporadic, different sizes, shades, some darker, some lighter. Not perfect. So if you can kind of see me up close, I'm literally just dotting it on. What they are kind of good for is like covering spots. I've never actually done that before. You definitely could. It's kind of, ooh, tap it out with my finger just to make them look a little bit more natural, and then I'll just go over the top with my bronzer to kind of like blend them together. So do you know what I mean? Don't know if you can actually see that or if it's clear at all, but that's the kind of way I've been liking to do it. Just go in with my bronzer again. If you want to then go back in on top, which sometimes I do, and put some more freckles on top, by all means. Because right now I feel like they've kind of blended into looking so natural. Like, can you even see them? Well, you can. But you can just kind of go in and add. But again, they just kind of wear out during the day, so it doesn't matter massively. Okay. So that is basically it, and all I do now is a little bit of lip. So I've got lip balm on, just for a little outline and a little bit of colour. I take the Huda Beauty lip contour stain in soft nude, and I just very roughly like line the areas of my lips. I'm not even overlining or anything. I'm literally in the line. Just line. Just for a bit of colour. And a bit of definition to kind of like balance out the face a little bit. There you go. And that is basically, without mascara as well, bam, you're done. You've got a that was like probably less than 10 minutes. 10-minute, quick, easy, go-to, on the run, errands, gym, makeup look. If you want to go ahead and set that in place, by all means do that. I literally don't. I let it just wear out during the day. It just makes my life easier at night, not gonna lie. But that's literally it. That is my go-to everyday summer skin makeup look, under 10 minutes on a rush. You're welcome. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.